Hey guys, what's going on? This is the 2020 Boston Mountain Freedom Bowl. 15-second warning going up, about to take off here, and let's see if we can get a good jump off the line. And able to make it first into the first corner. But the whole shot here isn't right on the first corner. It's quite a ways into the trail, so I think we got some footage off the line. Quite a big lead off the line. I guess I was the only one to get a good jump, so that was definitely nice. Getting to take off with no one in front. So you can see they're all battling back there behind me. Definitely nice to get off to an early lead. But yeah, taking off. Just going through this maze right off the start. It's definitely a fun part of the course they had here right off the bat. Nice and ribboned up. And no, we're still not to the hole shot yet. It's one of the longer hole shots that I've ever done, so definitely nice to be able to get the hole shot here. Coming through these corners were right through here, pretty slick. I know it doesn't look like that, but this is pretty much just powder, especially on that outside corner there. But yeah, just go through. There's the hole shot, and was able to make it through. Going into the trail now and just trying to flow, just trying not to panic on being in front. It's always been a problem for me. But yeah, just going through the trail. This was definitely one of the fun parts of the course. Definitely a little sketchy though, with some rocks embedded in there, but really fun. Pretty fast too. Upcoming here on this corner, this was definitely one of the cooler parts of the course. This mulch pit that they had, something different I've never done before, and it was definitely fun to do, and something, I mean, just new. Definitely felt weird going through it. I mean, sunk down. You wouldn't think about it, but it was a lot like sand. You just kind of sunk into it as you're going through. Alright, going down the trail here, we're on a little farther down, still on the first lap. Just going through this four-wheeler trail they had. Super nice piece of property they had going here. Lots of fast, flowy trails. Lots of fun. Almost missed that corner there. Hopping off into the first tight section of the trail. They had a few of these lined out here through the day, but they're definitely places you can make mistakes and lose some valuable time if you aren't careful. But yeah, just going through. Trying to pick my way through. Still not beat in this course because there wasn't that many people taking a practice lap. And messed up there. Just rear end. Got kicked up out of the rut and just kind of high-sided there, and it got my front tire a little bumped into there, but didn't lose much time. Was able to get back up, and now I'm in second place. Not quite what I wanted to do off the bat, but wasn't too bad. Didn't lose a ton of time. I was able to get back up going pretty quick, and nothing was really twisted or anything too bad on the bars, so was able to get going again. Here we are a little farther down the trail. I'm starting to catch back up to Jeremiah now. He was in front, passed me when I crashed. We're in this fast four-wheeler trail, which is really nice. Definitely easy to make up some time here on the new 450. So, was definitely just trying to flow and not panic too much. So it was hour 40 around there, a race. So I knew I had some time still only on the first lap that I just didn't need to panic, just try to pick some good lines and follow Jeremiah for a bit and kind of watch what he's doing. Coming through here, I was trying to be close enough to where if he made a mistake, I'd be close enough to capitalize, but still not so close on his rear tire that if he kicked a rock up or something that I'd catch it. So just try not to push too hard, just trying to follow him and be smooth. I don't know if you guys can see it, but up there, Jeremiah's camel pack, his bladder, his hose, looks like it had gotten yanked off of his, somehow got unhooked, so it's dangling down behind his bike. That was kind of funny to see, a little distracting too, but yeah. Kind of up this first hard, easy split they had. They had a few of these through the day, which you could make up a lot of time on them, but you could also lose sometimes, so you had to really, if you took the hard lines, you really had to make sure it counted and hit your marks and go through it, but none of them were too bad. They're all pretty good, pretty smooth. Still just following him through, watching what he's doing, not pressing too hard. I know I got a couple spots up ahead down the trail far that I picked out for passing lanes, so I knew I had a couple chances up ahead that I didn't have to really try too hard or be too close on him at this point. But yeah, just flowing through. Jeremiah's looking good on the new YZ250 or my old bike that he's riding. So it looks like it's fitting him pretty good. Jeremiah's rear end getting a little kicked around there. I was able to pull up on him. Just showing him wheel through, or getting up beside him. Not really close enough to show him a wheel yet, but I bet he can hear me, so definitely fun. Just following him through here. Now a little farther down the trail, up ahead here was my first spot, the second split hard easy. I'd picked out this line right here on my practice lap. It was pretty, and I got him. It was a pretty sketchy line, but I knew that if I could hit it clean, I'd make up a little time or I'd be able to pass him. But unfortunately, right here, I take the right line. I didn't see this left line Jeremiah had marked out on practice, so he was able to get me back. So awesome pass by him. Pretty good line. Now that a little farther, but yeah, awesome line by Jeremiah. This is definitely a good thing now to know for the next coming laps to start taking that line. And we're a little farther down the trail here, coming through. Still trying not to just panic too much. I knew I was gonna this new bike. Knew I was gonna have to pit for the day, so I wanted to hopefully get an early pass, which I'd picked right through here. This long stretch was pretty open, so trying to get up beside him here and close the gap and get the pass done. But yeah, I knew I had to make a pass pretty close to the beginning of the race because I was going to have to pit for this race with the new bike. Haven't got an oversized tank yet. So I knew Jeremiah had that on me with his oversized tank, so I was really wanting to get out front and hopefully get a gap large enough that I can pit without losing position. So we're still in first place at this point, going through. Just trying to flow, pick good lines. There was some really fun, this was really fun trail out here. It was really fast and flowy. I enjoyed it a lot. Awesome layout of the track course. Coming through this section. Up ahead there's this hill. One of these two hills were pretty slick. After the four-wheelers had gone through, they'd all just washed them out. It made a slick covering. You kind of see on there where they just all the mud packed it down, so if you weren't carrying your momentum, you'd probably have a pretty hard time getting up those hills, but able to get through them cleanly and just keep rolling. Coming through this corner, you can kind of see a glimpse of Jeremiah down there on the left. If you're looking. But yeah, so I knew he was still pretty close to me. So I just wanted to make it through. Knew there was a hill coming up ahead, just didn't want to make a mistake on it, and just tried to get through it all cleanly. This is probably one of the harder hills of the day, coming towards the end of the lap. It was pretty rocky and slick, but towards the end of the day it really started to tack up pretty good, so it was pretty nice. But coming up through here, going through, this is the rockiest section right through here of the whole course. It was pretty rough. And of course, here's coming up that hill. Coming through. See, Jeremiah's still pretty close on my tail at this point, so trying not to make too many mistakes as he's right there to capitalize. And here comes Manuel. I think he's at this point he'd made his way up to third. Coming through. Looking really smooth. And this was what my GoPro looked like for most of the race. I was able to think by the time I got it tilted down I was almost out of battery, so I was able to get though pretty much the first whole lap. And coming through, there's a few more corners and we'll go through the scoring. And there's the lap, first lap of the AXC Boston Mountain 2020. Here's coming through, just the scoring right after, right before the scoring, go through. There's me coming through, here's Jeremiah. At this point, this is a few laps in, I think, and at that point Jeremiah was starting to have some clutch issues. Alrighty, I think that's going to be it for this video. 2020 Boston Mountain Freedom Bowl was a great time. I ended up taking home the win with Manuel in second. Jeremiah ended up having a few clutch issues for the day and dropped down to fourth. But it was all in all a pretty great day. If you guys like this new commentary, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and be sure to like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.